So the movie Sarah's Oil is important to most black people, especially if you have Native American family, because you essentially probably have Native American land and deeds and money and trust and things like that that are allotted to you that you probably have no idea how to get to, right? And Sarah is the complete honest like view of that story, right? When she was 11 years old, her father leased some land that was given to her because her grandparents were Native Americans and they were illegally enslaved, right? Because how do you enslave people on their own fucking land? They were here before America was ever named America. They are the native people to this land. Anyway, her father couldn't keep up with the land because you couldn't do anything with the land, though they gave it to you. You still had to pay property taxes and so on and so such on the land. So he leased some of the land. He leased it to da, 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 John D. fucking Rockefeller. You're just gonna keep hearing that fucked up ass ridiculous fucking family's name over and over and over again if you flip back and lick your fingers a couple of pages through history. Okay, they're at the core of every piece of fuckery that's happened with this nation. They're there. Their dollars have funded a lot of fuckery. Okay. So they drilled on the land for like 2 years before they ever found any oil. When they found oil, they started barreling up hundreds of barrels of oil a day, right? This gave Sarah her first check at $11,000, which is somewhere around $350,000 today, okay? And mind you, they were doing this every day for long periods of time. The government gets wind of it and they like, oh no, we can't have that. So they decided Sarah needed something called a conservatorship. Does that sound familiar? That's what Wendy Williams was under. That's what Britney Spears was under. That's what my family was attempting to have me up under. And it's funny that these conservatorships only seem to happen to people who have fucking money. They're not happening to people who don't got shit. Because we don't care what they doing with themselves, right? We don't care if they know how to eat and take care of themselves and live. But we get real interested when people don't know how to, quote unquote, take care of themselves and need assistance when they got money. Okay. So anyway, that's it. W.E. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington and the NAACP and the Children's Bureau of something or another all had to get involved because they were mismanaging this girl's money. She wanted to take care of her family, and they was like, nah, we need that money in the machine. So they had to fight for a while to make it so that Sarah was out of this conservatorship, released from the conservatorship. When she finally was released, she went on to own boarding houses, land in different places, all kind of stuff, took care of her family, put them all in the same house, and she kept them afloat until the Great Depression. When the Great Depression came, she lost a lot. But nonetheless, if you have Native Americans in your family, do some research.